A lot of kids watch this stuff, and kids are the #1 demographic that spend their times on social media. So a lot of kids have started copying these trends and going out and teaching their own personal horses how to rear on command. Hey bitch, welcome back, bitch, to a new video. So today's video is more of a rant. I wanted to just make a video about this because this is possibly one of the most annoying things that bothers me so much every time I go on social media, and it's never ending. A lot of times I'll just be on social media waiting for the next dumb equestrian trend to be over with and finished because so many of them are so stupid. Before we get into today's video, bitch, I just want to say a massive thank you to Link Equestrian, which is my own personal company, for sponsoring this video. I'm great. If you guys are unfamiliar, we are actually doing closeout sales from now until October. We're launching Sour Ride very soon, which is the new apparel company and has a completely new manufacturer. So everything you see on linkequestrian.com is going to be closing out and will not be available past each week when we do closeouts. So head on over there if you want to check out the closeouts we're doing each week and pick them up before they're gone. You know, a lot of the time I get people who want me to make videos about the latest trend, and most of the time I don't make videos about equestrian trends because most of the time it's kids that are just trying to get attention on social media, and so they're basically copying the latest equestrian trend to get famous or popular. Usually I won't make videos about that because it usually goes away within a couple weeks and then people jump on the next craze. But this one won't go away, and it's constantly in my feed, and it annoys the living daylights out of me. We're talking about rearing. Teaching horses to rear is stupid. Can we just stop doing this? Unless you are a legitimate horse trainer and you're somebody who's actually responsibly teaching your horse that's a trick horse or a liberty horse how to rear properly, you just should not be doing this. And I've seen so many kids and other people that I don't consider to be equestrians, especially a lot of people in the Mexican dancing horse community, which we already know that's abusive as crap, and they're just doing this for attention and views.
Oh my God. Did you get it? I saw video.
Is there nothing that you won't do for attention and views? First, I want to begin by talking about how rearing is a stress response from a horse. It's done to escape a situation in a fight or flight response. So 9 times out of 10, horses that are rearing out of a stress response, and it is a dangerous situation to be in. The horse can rear up and flip over on you or fall over. It can injure you, it can injure the horse. This has even happened with trick horses. Teaching horses to rear is not only dangerous and irresponsible if you're not qualified to do it, but it also puts you and your horse at unnecessary risk just so that way you can look cool in a photo or a video. Rearing is one of the tricks that I have never taught my horses how to do because I just don't think that it's a responsible thing to teach your horse, especially because you have to be very precise when you teach your horse to rear, and you have to do it in a way where your horse won't consistently keep doing it on their own whenever they get into situations where they're unhappy with you. I've seen a lot of people who teach their horses how to rear, and then they get upset because then their horse starts rearing all the time and causing a lot of problems, but that's literally what you taught your horse how to do, and you did it irresponsibly, so congratulations. Seriously guys, there are very few people that I have seen within the equestrian communities that responsibly teach their horses how to rear on command for trick riding or liberty work. If you're not a professional, and you are only teaching a horse to rear because you think it's cool and you want to take photos or videos, just stop. Just stop. Don't even do it. Already, just no. I seriously hate the fact that this has become a trend. It bothers me so much. I mean, this is the equivalent of if not riding in a helmet became a trend. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm teaching my horse how to rear on command for safety purposes, so he knows that it's only okay to rear when I ask him to. That's literally the dumbest logic I've ever heard in my life. Just because you're teaching a horse to rear on command doesn't mean you're getting rid of their entire fight or flight response, which is a natural biological response to a stressful situation. That horse is absolutely still going to rear in a stressful fight or flight response situation. So by people saying, oh, well, I'm doing it for safety reasons, yeah, you're just full of shit and you really shouldn't be doing it anyway. But this all started with Miss Crazy Maisie a few years ago, who thought that it was cool and edgy to post videos and photos of her psychotic horse that was very poorly trained, doing all these rearing and bucking tricks and stuff, which I wouldn't even consider them to be tricks. I think it's just the fact that her horse was so poorly trained and handled that she just thought it was funny to allow her horse to basically endanger herself and the horse's safety every single time she got on the horse. You just should not support people who are doing dangerous stuff with animals for likes and views and attention to look cool on social media. Immediately, no matter what it is, if you see a social media trend of a person doing something with a dog, cat, horse, whatever, and it's something that's dangerous, that's putting their life and their animal's life at risk, you just should not support stuff like that. Report that type of content and don't allow it to be on the internet. A lot of kids watch this stuff, and kids are the #1 demographic that spend their times on social media. So a lot of kids have started copying these trends and going out and teaching their own personal horses how to rear on command, which is so dangerous and so sketchy in so many ways. I can't even tell you the amount of kids that I've seen teaching their horses to rear that have ended up hurt or seriously injured just because they think it's funny or they think it's cool to have a horse that rears. There is no reason to teach your horse how to rear. It doesn't make you look cool, okay? That's all I had to say for today's video, you guys. Again, just don't support content like this. If you see stuff like this on your social media, report it. This stuff is just not okay, and the equestrian community should not be condoning people doing all this crazy shit with horses just to look cool and just as an attention grab, because it's dangerous and it promotes dangerous activities to children. So anyway, guys, I love you so much. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and don't forget to check out Link Equestrian, but I'll see you bitches in my next video. Bye!